Karl, you know, it's interesting because when this oneness state would come before, there would be this sense of like, oh, you know, it felt good. But now if it comes, it's not a big deal anymore because it's just another state. So now it's almost like the uncomfortableness is even in there as well.
Yeah, but then it can come.
Sorry?
It's mainly if you don't want it anymore, because this is the nature of oneness. That there's no one who wants anything, that is oneness, so it may come when you don't want it anymore. But even that is hope again.
No, what I'm saying is even when it's there, it's nothing special.
It is special. It's different to whatever relative
it's just
experience
the opposite.
yeah, but it's different. It's special. Both are special. The separation experience and the oneness experience, both are special. And who makes that special experiences? That special guy, which is an arrogant I, what you call the diabolic I. The special God. God who becomes a devil to himself. And out of the devil to himself, God as a devil trying to control the devil or that what is hell, and creating heaven by that. And trying out of oneness it makes heaven. Out of separation is hell, oneness is heaven. So the devil needs both. So at the moment there is a devil, there is separation and hell. And heaven, and oneness, whatever you call it. So they will always make it a special thing, because whatever he then is experiencing is already special. My special, precious history of my special, precious events of oneness or separation. Once about a time I was in separation, but then I realized that there's oneness, and then I'm walking around in oneness. So then there was some moment of time, there was like a recognition, no, this is all oneness, me and the tree is one, and then you're in oneness. So you can discriminate it. So it needs this discriminator, discriminate separation and oneness. One who is unawake and one who is awake. It needs one who can be unawake and awake. So what? That will always switch. All fairy tales. Once about a time there was a guy running the street and suddenly there was no street anymore. Well, it's a seagull book or something. Standing on a bus station and suddenly there was no me anymore. But who was seeing there was no me? Huh? So suddenly out of a relative story into a oneness story of no story. Story, no story.
That voice is still there.
Yeah, there's still one who is then claiming I was before with and now I'm without. And then even getting fearing that there is no one. Imagine. And even Mr. Balzac made a foreword for the book and confirming that is it. And 1 year later he said no, it may not have been that. So always like discriminating and always looking who is and who is not. Still in the state of a sage, looking for someone who got it or not. Imagine, it never stops. Even a holy man is still looking for a disciple of someone who got it, and he may have given it, or by whatever. Imagine, it never ends. And then you count like a revolver gunfighter, white herb. You have how many things you have in your pistol. How many did wake up with you? You put it on your homepage even. And then there's like Neelam homepage, wonderful. I was laughing my heart out, saying Neelam, the master of Pamela, because Pamela now is more famous than Neelam. Imagine what can happen in that game of circus, of that such called enlightenment circus. Crazy. Neelam, the master of Pamela.
So most of these people that
Come on. What would you think about a master who needs a disciple to be important? What a mindfuck, huh? Sex again.
So then most of these people that claim they're enlightened, they're just in that oneness state, basically.
Whatever one claims, it needs a claimer. It's like a golden, like the golden city now there, claiming there's a golden city, and then by that golden city saving the whole world. Claiming by my whatever action or diksha or anything, I will save the world. Someone that is there who claims something by his action, something could be better. Wow, isn't it fantastic? And I don't mind it. It's part of the game of consciousness, but you're expecting something out of it.
Well, the guy, I was watching a video that the guy Srikalki was saying.
Corky?
Srikalki,
That's his name.
the name guy.
Kalki.
Kalki.
Srikalki.
Corky.
Cocky.
Kalki.
May fit with Diksha, but
And he was like giving a definition of what enlightenment is, and he said when the senses are freed from the mind, you know, then that's what
yeah,
that's what he
you
called
see
it.
Zen. And he claims that he is free of mind.
I don't know.
Otherwise he would not say enlightenment is that when there is no mind anymore. Free of tendencies. I am free of tendencies. And if you come to me, to one who is free of tendencies, you, by in that company of me, you can get a microwave on your top and then you will be fragmented for whatever your hard disk for once will be without any... For a while you will run smoothly.
So you were saying that if he was in the last place, he would never be.
He would not claim anything. That never claims anything. But whoever claims to have something what you may have, you should have, or he got something what he can transmit to you, I would say, okay, keep it. Nice from you, but nice offer. But what to do with it? What shall I do with it?
And this state can last for him for years. It could be
Even
there.
10,000 years, who cares? But there will always be a moment it breaks together. It may take for whatever time, who cares? So if your goal is like having a personal good life, go. So if your goal is or your demand is like, or you think you need this advantage of no mind, go for it. I have nothing against it, but I can tell you it will not deliver, by none of that you can attain what you are.